Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dan Pickett here at Launch Academy, and I just wanted to continue on with our What to Do When You Get Stuck series by talking about what you can do when you want to get help online. And I think before we dive into the what to do, we first have to talk a little bit about what not to do. So we have three sort of points for what not to do, 5 points for what to do when it comes to getting help online. So the first thing that you want to make sure you don't do when you're getting help online is to be demanding, right? So it's really important to understand and empathize with the individuals that are out there in these online communities. They are helping you on their time. They're volunteering that time. So try not to be demanding and try not to have the expectation that somebody is always going to be readily available and sort of at your beck and call as it relates to getting you unstuck, right? So a lot of folks are volunteering their time during their workday, even when they could be spending time with their family and loved ones, right? So try not to have the expectation that somebody is always going to be readily available to you to get help. Lastly, if you found one or two people in these online communities, and by the way, we'll talk about what communities to check out in tomorrow's episode, but we want to make sure that you're not being pestering, right? If you found that one or two individuals in these communities that have been particularly helpful, don't sort of direct message them or mention them and try to get their attention, right? Again, they're volunteering their time, so it's really important to be respectful of that time. So try not to be pestering to those folks that are particularly helpful and have been helpful for you in the past. Okay, so let's talk about the fun stuff. How do you get help? Well, the first thing that you want to do when you're getting help is you want to make sure that you provide the person that wants to help you with enough context. And what does that mean? Well, that means providing them with the code that you have, providing them with a meaningful error message, and also indicating the resources and tools that you've used to essentially try to get yourself unstuck. There's nothing more frustrating for somebody that is volunteering their time to kind of feel like they're the first order of support, right? The folks that are volunteering their time in these online communities want to know that you've at least tried to Google things. You've at least tried to look on Stack Overflow, in that you've done your best to be as resourceful as possible. So provide them with as much context as you can. And one of the ways that I like doing that is using the site gist.github.com. It's a wonderfully quick and easy way to share some code with somebody. You just enter in the file name and make sure you include the extension. So if you're writing JavaScript, end the file name with a .js. If you're writing Ruby, end the file with a .rb, so that you can essentially get some syntax highlighting and things like that. And then when you hit the create secret or create public gist, you'll get a unique URL that you can copy and paste into the Facebook group or Slack community that you're working with to try and get some help. So make sure you provide them with as much context. When it comes to providing them with the error message, make sure you give them the complete error message. Give them as much as they can get so that they can support you. Help them help you. That's really the key here in this first step. The next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you're responsive to anybody that is volunteering to help you, right? So it's very important to make sure you've got notifications enabled either for that Facebook group or that Slack community, so that when somebody does actually reach out and want to help you, you want to make sure you jump on that opportunity and seize that opportunity as much as possible. It's really frustrating when, for me, I can share when I've reached out to help people and they kind of go dark, right? So you want to make sure that you be responsive, and even if you've addressed the issue, close the loop with the person that's trying to help you, because that's going to encourage them to continue to want to help you. And then after that, and while you're getting help, it's really important to confirm your own understanding, right? So if they're sort of talking in techno speak and you're not fully understanding, it's perfectly okay to ask them, hey, can you put that in another way? Or can you simplify that a little bit? Or maybe I need to do some additional research. Can you link me to a resource where I can learn more about X? right? A very common pattern that we recommend students deploy is to play it back, right? So put what they have instructed you to do in your own terms so that you can confirm your own understanding. And after you've gotten help, it's really important to show gratitude, right? Share with the individual the meaning and the impact behind how helpful they were. That's going to be very validating and very motivating for those that are helping. I can't tell you how much it means to me when somebody follows up maybe a day or two after I've helped them and they're able to say, hey, by the way, I just wanted to let you know I was able to get through that lesson in record time because of the help that you provided. Thank you so much, right? Don't just do the general bland thank you, right? Really give sort of a power thank you back and show your gratitude meaningfully to the person that tried to help you. And then lastly, pay it forward. Just because you're just starting out with learning to code, that doesn't mean that you can't help somebody. There's somebody that may be a week or two behind you. You can totally help them. And what's great about it is you can put it in their own context. You're not so far removed and so far away from where they were in their learn to code journey. So paying it forward is a wonderful way to reinforce your own understanding and also to just bring good karma into the community. And speaking of community, if you're looking for one, the Path Charters group here on Facebook is a wonderful place to check out. We're just early days in our community, and I hope that you'll join and feel that it's a safe place to both give and get coding help. So it's called the Path Charters. I'll make sure there's a link on the Facebook group, and we will see you in the group. I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you paying it forward. Thanks. Bye-bye.